We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the LA Chargers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
This 2nd and 4. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got the connection left side to Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On the ground, it's Tucker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 1st and goal from the 6. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The line of scrimmage is the 3 as they look to cash in on 3rd and goal. Tucker will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. On for the extra point try, Andrew Nevis. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Operating from the gun, Wells. Got his man, Okonkwo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, and maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep the quarterback upright. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Operating from the gun, Wells able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 36. Give him 18 on the play. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wells. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Chargers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert.
Now a deep one for Johnston.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
An extra quarterback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Back to throw. Wells.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. And they'll try to run the option here.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wells. That is caught. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Now we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble, then second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Henry will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage?
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans have taken the lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's Tucker.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw. Wells.
He'll complete this one to Collins.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Henry. Wiggles free. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A first down carry for Foster. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the door.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
And this offense on third down today, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. That's caught by Tucker. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker.
And got his man complete. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Smith. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to move back in front. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
from the 13 now. They work on 1st and 10. And they'll run with Tucker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. More from L.A. in a moment. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Wells. And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Take it at the 37. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. This is brought in by Brown.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
Open man, complete downfield to Davis. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Davis, 37 yards. And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Nevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw. Wells. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They run. It's Tucker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, Opie.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Second down and 8. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can not afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. On first down, Wells. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
A first down carry for Henry.
He's got it to the 43 here. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And a short gain here down to the 22.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, Wells under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the third quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
The Charger drive about to get going. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Up the middle they go. Tucker
knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Vance, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Back to throw here, Herbert.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run for it with Hammering. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And picked up by the Chargers. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if I haven't said it before, I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Tucker. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Vance. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run. Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle they go. Tucker. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. The Chargers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wells. His throw incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Wells. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Vance. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
On the end around, here comes Smith. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces.
Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Mevis knocks this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throw over the middle, taken in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 7.
Now a give, right side. Vance. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On 3rd down. Vance, and he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. $35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Wells. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Wells. That's complete. It's Collins. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He finds his man complete. That's Lawrence. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Throwing on 1st down. Wells to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Draw play. This is Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one.
And now here's another interception. Breaks through the contact.
And the Chargers are going to have it here at their own 15.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
And they will take a knee here. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one's over,